Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Before we begin, do subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Let's start. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended, October-November 2020, Variant 4.3. Let's start. Question number 1. The Earth has a surface area of approximately 510,100,000 square kilometer. Write this surface area in standard form. When we write in standard form, you can have only one number before the decimal. So we write 5.1 and then there is 1, 2. Till the numbers are there, you have to write. The zeros, no need to write. Multiply by 10. Now, after the first number, how many digits are there? You count that and that will be your power. Second, water covers 70.8% of the Earth's surface. Work out the area of the Earth's surface covered by water. So 70.8% of the Earth's surface, the area which has been given to us here. You can write the whole thing in the calculator. Percentage means divide by 100. I'll show you another way also, but this is the simplest way. When you do this, you will get 361150800. The other way is in the calculator you can write 70.8 and then there is a percentage button there above the bracket. So shift that percentage bracket off. Off means multiply. And we can just write this also if that seems convenient to you. Whichever way, you will get the answer. The table shows the surface area of some countries and the estimated population in 2017. Find the total surface area of Brunei and Maldives. So you have to add this. 5.77. In the calculator, just in the last row, you have like this. So what you can do is, if you want to try something new, after you put this, instead of writing 10.3, you press this button and it will come something like this. And then you write your power, which is 3. Plus Maldives is 3.00 multiplied by 10 to the power of 2. Again, you can press that button and you can write it like this. Or you can just normally 10 to the power of 3 plus 3.00 multiplied by 10 to the power of 2 will give you the answer 6070 square kilometer. Next, the ratio surface area of Maldives and China is in the form 1:2 and find the value of n. So first is Maldives and then China. So 3.00 into 10 to the power of 2 and China is 9.60 into 10 to the power of 6. There are different ways to solve this. What you can do is write this in the expanded form. So you will have here 300 and this will be 9. There are 10 to the power of 6. So after the 9, there will be 6 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If digits are not there, you add zeros. Now divide both the side by 300 because we want 1 year. So 300 divided by 300 will give us 1. And we will get 32,000 when you divide this number by 300. Find the surface area of France as a percentage of the surface area of China. These are easy questions. You want to find the surface area of France as a percentage. So surface area of France will be on the top and surface area of China will be written down, which is 9.60 times 10 to the power of 6. Because we want to write it as a percentage, we are going to multiply by 100. If you have a scientific calculator, well and good, you can get your answer directly. You should get one. I can round it to 1 decimal or 2 decimals. It's fine. We'll round it to 2 decimals, 6.68. Next, find the population density of the Maldives. Population density is equal to population divided by surface area. So the population of Maldives is 374,600 divided by the surface area, which is 3.00 into 10 to the power of 2. Again, if your calculator can write it as a fraction, then that's more better. Just write it like that. That will give you an answer directly. We will get 1248.66. We are talking about people per square kilometer, so we can't write as a decimal people. We have to round it to a whole number. And 48, because this number is 6, which is, if it is 5 or more than 5, you add 1 to the previous number. That will be 1249 people per square kilometer. The population of the Earth in 2017 was estimated to be 7.53 times 10 to the power of 9, and in 2000 it was estimated to be 6.02 times 10 to the power of 9. Work out the percentage increase in the Earth's estimated population from 2000 to 2017. Whenever you want to find the percentage increase or decrease, this is the way you solve. Find the difference of the two values. So always the larger number minus the smaller number. So 7.53 times 10 to the power of 9 minus 6.02 times 10 to the power of 9 over your original value. What was your starting value? In 2000 it was 6.02. That will go in the denominator. And multiply this whole thing by 100. You don't need to simplify, you don't need to do anything, you can put it in the calculator directly. We will get the answer 25.08. We can round it to 1 decimal or leave it like that. I'll round it, but if you're not sure, you can leave it like that. Next, assume that the population of the Earth increased exponentially by y percentage each year for these 17 years. Find the value of y. When anything is increased exponentially, this is the formula we can use. And if it is decreased, instead of the plus, put the minus. That's it. So now what is P, R, and N? And this is actually the formula we use for compound interest. It's the same thing. But instead of money, we have now population, or it could be anything else. So your final amount, whatever is your final value, is equal to your starting value, 1 plus the rate of interest, and N is the number of years. Our final value estimated was 7.53 times 10 to the power of 9. And initially, before 17 years, it was 6.02 multiplied by 10 to the power of 9. R is Y, the percentage is Y, over 100, and N is 17 years. The first thing we'll do is shift this to the other side. It's a multiply, so it will be a divide. At this point, if you have a scientific calculator, what you can do is, the power is 17 here, right? So whenever you want to shift the power to the other side of equal, you write the reciprocal of the power here. So what is the reciprocal of 17? 1 over 17. Put this in the calculator, let's see what we get. I just made a mistake here, it's not 6.09, it's 6.02. Anyways, this will give us 1.01325. I'm writing it a little bit more. 1 plus y over 100. This plus 1 shifted to the other side. When we shift it, the sign will turn negative. So 1.01325 minus 1 is equal to y over 100. And this will give me 0.01325 is equal to y over 100. We know that y over 100 means y divided by 100. So if we change it to the other side of the equal, the divide will turn into multiply. 0.01325 multiplied by 100 is equal to y. This will give us 13.25 is equal to y. You can either write it like this. Sorry, it will give us 1.325. You can round it to two decimal places and you will get 1.33 is equal to y, or you can leave it as 1.325. So knowing this is important not only for increasing exponentially, for decreasing exponentially, and for your compound interest. Write down all the formulas in a notebook or in a paper and keep it in a file so that you can refer to them. Question number 2 is a transformation question. On the grid, draw the image of triangle A after rotation of 90 degrees anti-clockwise about 0, 0. For this, you need a tracing paper. These are your axes. Now draw them on a tracing paper with the triangle. This and draw this. And turn it one time like this. Anti-clockwise means we turn it like that. And this is the shape you will get. Then draw it on your paper. Next, triangle A, after a translation by the vector 3 and negative 5. The top represents your x and the down y. If it's positive, we shift to the right. If it's negative, we shift to the left. And the down one represents y. If it is positive, we shift up. If it's negative, we shift down. So take a point. I'm going to take this point here and shift it to the right by 3 because it is positive. 1, 2, and 3. And then shift that point down by 5 because it's negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this vertex here is here. After that, you can just look at the triangle and draw it. It's 2 squares down and 1 square on the right. You go up like that. That is your A2. Next, we have describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. As you can see, there's a change in size. Change in size is always enlargement. This is a 3-mark question. So you need to write 3 steps. The first is enlargement. Then you need to find the center of enlargement. And the third is your scale factor of enlargement. Scale factor is easy to find. We'll look here. This is 1 square and now we have 3 squares. So 1 multiplied by 3 gave you this. So your scale factor is 3. We just have to find the center of enlargement. For that, we need to join the vertices together. So this vertex with this will join it, and we can join other vertex also, this vertex with this. 2 points are enough. Mostly 2 points are enough. Where they meet, that is your center of enlargement. They're meeting here. And what is the x coordinate of that? 1. And the y coordinate is 4. You need to write the x and y coordinate. So that's how you solve this type of a question. Question number 3. The average speeds in kilometer per hour of cars traveling along a road are recorded. And we have been given a box and whisker plot. I hope you understand the concept of box and whisker plot. This is your lowest value. This is your highest value. This is your lower quartile. Lower quartile is 1/4 of your data. And this is upper quartile. Upper quartile is 3/4 of your data. Median is half of your data. So the lowest speed recorded is 43. It's a very easy, you can just look and solve. The median is here in the middle, 65. The interquartile range is the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. So our upper quartile is at 71. Lower quartile is at 58. 71 minus 58 is 13. Part B. Another car takes 18 seconds to travel 100 meters along this road. Calculate the average speed of this car in kilometer per hour. You have to be careful. This is meter and seconds. After we get the answer, we have to convert it into kilometer per hour. Whenever we have to find either distance, speed, or time, this is what we use. So what do we have? We have the time. So we have the time and we have the distance. We have to find the speed. So it is distance over time. Speed is equal to distance over time taken. Distance is 400 meters, and 18 seconds. Now what you can do here is you can divide 400 by 1000. You can convert your meters into kilometer. When you convert meter into kilometer, you divide by 1000. So 400 divided by 1000 will give us 0.4. Then you have to convert the seconds into hours. For that, you need to divide. You know that from seconds to hours, it is in 1 hour, there are 60 minutes, and in 60 minutes, there are 60 seconds. So divide by 60, multiply by 60. You will get 1 over 200. If you want to write it in decimal form, it will be 0.005. Now that we have converted, we'll replace because we want in kilometer. So 400 meters is equal to 0.4 kilometer, and 18 seconds is equal to 0.005 hour. Put this in the calculator. 0.4 divided by 0.005 will give you 80. So that's 80 kilometer per hour. There is one quick way to solve this. You will have to memorize something. If you want to convert from meter to second to kilometer per hour, you just multiply by 18 over 5. So if I have 418 and if I multiply by 18 over 5, that will give me the answer 80. Now, if you want to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. What you can do is multiply by 5/18. Write this down again and go through it a few times. It will make things much easier for you. A very easy 3 marks if you know the rules. Number 4, we have a probability question. We have been given a few letters and Morgan picks 2 of these letters at random without replacement. Without replacement means you pick up one and you do not put it back. When that is the case, your total number becomes less. First, find the probability that he picks the letter Y first. Now, when he picks Y, the favorable outcome we write on the top, and below that we write the total outcome. So here we have 1Y, and the total number of letters are 11. So that's our answer, 1/11. Then he picks the letter B. So how many B we have? 1B. He picks this up. That is going to be 1/11. And then he picks the letter Y. How many Y we have? We have 1Y. But because we picked up B and we did not put it back, we did not replace it, our total number has become less. Now the total number is 10. So this is going to be 1/110. Third, 2 letters that are the same. Let's see which letters are repeated. P is not repeated. O is not repeated. We have 2 S. So we have S. Then we have I. These are the 2 letters that are repeated. It could be 2S or it could be 2I. The first letter being S is 1/11. The second, 2/11 because there are 2 S. And the second letter being S is 1. Now only 1 is remaining, and because we are not replacing it, the total number becomes less. So this is going to be 1/10. Whenever you are changing something, the plus comes in the middle. Now the probability of getting I. How many I's do we have? We got 1, 2, and 3. So it's going to be 3/11. And when you remove 1 out, how many I's are remaining? 2. And the total number of letters are 10. Put this in the calculator and you will get 4/55. Morgan now picks a third letter at random. Find the probability that all 3 letters are the same. 3 letters are only I, so that's the probability we are looking at. How many letters are there? 3 over the total 11. If you cancel 1 out, how many I's are going to be there? 2. And now because we are solving without replacement, the total number becomes less. Now there are 10. And then there's 1 I remaining, and the total numbers are 9. It was a very, very easy 2-mark question. Just put in the calculator 1/165. Now part B2, exactly 2 of the 3 letters are the same. So 2 letters are exactly same. We have 2 or more than 2 only S and I. So it can be S, S, and the third letter can be any letter. Or it could be I, and the third letter can be any letter. Now this combination can be written in different ways. I can first pick an S, then any letter, then S. Or I can pick up any letter, then S, and then S. The same for I. That is something you need to understand very well. Now that we know it, we can write down the probability of S, S, and any letter. S is going to be, I'll just write it here, S as an any letter. S is going to be 2 over 11 because there are two S. Then if I remove 1, I'm going to have 1 over 10. If I remove that, now any letter, if I count, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over the total remaining, which is 9. This combination I can multiply by 3 times, like we saw here. And then we have I, and any letter. So that will be, I will be 3 over 11 multiplied by 2 over 11. Now the third letter cannot be I. So we cannot, that's not part of our work now. In the numerator, we cannot write it. So how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry, this is 10 here. Now the total remaining are 9. Even though I cannot take the I can still count it, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The whole thing we can multiply by 3 because there are 3 types of combinations. Put this whole thing in the calculator and you will get the answer 1 over 5. It carries a lot of marks. I hope you have understood how to solve it. Now next part, all 3 letters are different. In B1 we found all 3 letters are same. That was, let's see what the answer was. It was 1 over 165. All 3 letters are same. We don't want all 3 letters same. We want all 3 letters different. In B2 we found, what if 2 letters are same? That is 1 over 5. We want all the 3 letters different. For that, I hope you know that when you add up all the probabilities, it equals to 1. So 1 minus all 3 letters being same plus 2 letters being same will give us the answer. And we will get 131 over 165. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. For question number 5 onwards, please watch part 2. Do like the video and share it with your friends.